Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is George Schlacek.
The one and only.
Sometimes I do product reviews. See, recently I was given this. I had to order it, however, I admit freely that I didn't have to pay for this. It's a phone holder for your bicycle. I was grateful for this, but at the same time, I don't want to do the kind of product review where I'm just praising everything, and it's actually not that good a product. So we're going to put this through the test today, but first let's see what is in the box. And well, let's see what it says on the box. It's here, it's supposed to be good for bicycles, scooters, motorbikes, you name it. It's a holder for your phone, and says stable and tight, easy installation, free movement, whatever that means, 360-degree adjusting, turning. Enough said. Let's open the box and see what's actually in there. Okay, the first thing that comes out is this. This is a clamp to go on your handlebars, and some kind of universal joint. Obviously, here's the phone holder itself. See how this works? Oh yeah, it pulls out, and then it has a way of locking it in. See, there's a red button here. What do you do? Yeah, like this. See the button? Anyways, let's put it together. Put this through like that. The other thing in the box is a nut. Tighten her up. We also have a little instruction manual, and I would assume that's in all kinds of different languages. And it is, I see German there, I see make sure the security lock, blah blah blah. Yeah, it's mostly English and German. Oh, la pieza del soporte. It's in Spanish too. It's pretty simple. I don't think we can do too much with it here. I mean, it's out of the box. The next step would be to actually try it out on the bike, and we'll do this in a minute. But first, let me put my phone in there so we can see what this looks like. Oh, got it. Yeah. Okay, now I'm locking this. It's spring-loaded, so it'll hold the phone probably even if you don't lock that. And it looks pretty decent. Yeah. One thing about it that I don't like, and I'll tell you this right away, and I'm going to change this. The camera of my phone, the lens is right there. So with this on, I won't be able to take any footage from this holder. But there's nothing telling me that I can't cut this part out. So that's what I'm going to do, because I have some ideas how I'd like to use it. If you want to use it only for your app on the bike, whatever, you know, Strava or whatever you might have on your phone, maps, you name it. What's my phone doing? In that case, I got the camera on. In that case, this is fine. For me, not like this. So you can adjust the position like this, and then 300, well, I mean, yeah, 360, but this is 90 degrees, like that. It's got these shims that you use when your handlebars are not 1.5 inches thick. I'm not a big fan of these. I don't like these very much because I've had them slide around once in a while on other items that I use them for. But usually there's always a spot on the handlebars where it's right up against something, and I'm thinking of my road bike. So that's what I'll be using this for. But first, there'll be a modification to be made. See, this is exactly what's bothering me about it. Right there, you see that? the lens of my phone camera is right about there. And if I'm going to use this phone holder for any filming, I don't know if the vibration is going to make that a bad idea or not, but we're going to try that out on the bike. But first, we have to have a clear vision of the camera, and right now that's not the case. So a brand new thing, I have to modify it. Well, they probably didn't think of that. Fair enough, but I did.
Oh, good. Finally you went outside. Haha.
With my phone in the mount, I can see exactly where I will have to cut it out. There, now it's marked. With this type of plastic, I can get away with using a 5/16 or so drill bit at a low speed, and it'll go through just fine. The hole turned out good. Next step, I'll butcher it with the hacksaw. Will it still be okay after that? Let's see. There, it looks just like I had in mind, and it seems solid enough still. Time to find out if it'll clear the lens. See that? Not quite. No problem, as there's a tool for that too. Looks a bit rough, and I'm sure the manufacturer's warranty is now voided, but as you can see, this worked. If you're not planning to use your phone as a camera while you're riding the bike, skip that last step. Now we're going to install it on the bike. I'm installing it right next to the stem because I think that's the only place I can really put it, unless I want it right where I put my hands when I ride. It's definitely solid. I like that. The only thing with it being so close to the stem, it restricts my options on how to adjust it. Maybe I'm expecting too much. This is much better than having the phone in my pocket. Bike's behind me there, can you see? Took me so long to set this up just right. Anyways, I got it on. Now, the angle might be a little bit of a problem because the way I got it mounted, and that's really the only way I can mount it on this road bike, is really close to the stem, so there's a limited range of adjustment there. But like if you had a bike with a kind of straight handlebar that has nothing else on it, then your options are almost limitless, I would say. Anyways, I think I just really improved the usefulness of this phone holder, and I don't think I compromised it much as far as strength goes. It'll still hold the phone, and we're going to try it. Alright, we're riding down the street, and I can see right away on my phone that the way it's adjusted at this point, I don't see a whole lot on my screen, and I cannot really see my screen very well neither because of the angle. Okay, I have to readjust this. Yeah, now the phone is adjusted in portrait mode, or I call it the TikTok fashion. And we're gonna check this out on the computer later because I cannot see my screen. So I don't know what this really looks like, but I'm assuming it's quite okay. The thing isn't vibrating too badly, but the road here that I'm riding on is more or less smooth. But yeah, now you can see me as I'm riding. And I hope you can hear me just as well, because I see some future potential for making videos like talking to the camera while I'm riding the bike. Now I'm on a very rough road. You can definitely see the vibration, so I'm not too sure about it. Leave me a comment. What do you think? I like this phone holder. It's very useful, and it was never intended as a camera holder, so maybe I'm expecting too much. Well, if you're scared of clowns, then it might be because you grew up here in Edmonton, Alberta. Look at that one. Is it gonna say something?
I'm watching you.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Didn't want to upset you, Mr. Clown. Now I'm gonna have nightmares. Anyways, back to the bike, back to the phone holder. It's parked right there. I stopped here because it's a nice place where I could sit down and talk to you guys. I didn't pay for this. Told you already. Do I like it? Yes, definitely do. I don't know how much recording I'm gonna do with it riding the bike, because unless I find more different positions where I can actually see what's ahead of me and it's not in the portrait format, then it's not really that good for YouTube. Other than that, well, if you're making TikTok videos, this is a good thing to have on the bike. If you have an app that, you know, you're riding and you look at the app to navigate or whatever, keep track of your miles, kilometers, this thing is like, it's almost, I want to say it's almost a must-have. And this one is as good as any. I got it from Amazon. I'll leave a link in the description so you can see what it is. I don't get paid anything for that link. I'm no longer an Amazon affiliate. Might try that again in the future. But yeah, I'm just giving my honest opinion about it. You've seen what it can do. You could see the vibration in my video. You see what I had to do to modify it for my needs. Maybe you don't need any of this, but I hope you find this video useful. And if you do, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And also, you can buy me a coffee on Buy Me a Coffee, and the link is in the description as well. I love coffee. Thanks.